Hey everybody, Norm from Tested here at Wonderfest 2025, and been waiting almost the entire show to meet you, Steve Hillby. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Now, we walked by this is the contest room where people put their projects, their models, and their names aren't revealed. The judges walk around, they evaluate them, and your model really caught our eyes. I've been chatting with a bunch of people about how beautiful this is. Tell me about what this is and how you designed and built it.
This is just kind of a fantasy spaceship. I had a 4-inch craft ball laying around in my drawers. I thought, what could I do with that? So I decided to try to build something kind of Dr. Seussian. So I took that and I machined a nose and a tail out of some wren shape, added fins out of styrene and painted it all. This dome here is actually the test tube that a florist sells your flowers in.
So it is actually a test tube.
It's a plastic test tube, yeah.
A plastic, okay.
Yep.
And it's one of those models, I know you'll get to this as we look closer. You have interiors. How many layers, how many decks are in here?
There's actually 3 visible decks and 1 down inside so that the bottom deck doesn't have dark below it. And that was all built, and the wires come up to illuminate the decks through the elevator shaft at the back. And the fittings of the decks are about half scratch built and about half purchased.
Wow.
It's a 1/350th scale, which is a pretty common model warship scale. And it was a fun thing to build. And then I decided at the last minute it needed some John Woo style pigeons, so I bought a bunch of pigeons, but at that scale they're really white rocks and not pigeons.
Yes. That 1/350, these are the creatures. But you also, speaking of scale and creatures, you have this wonderful base. We love that it tells so much of a story of what this ship is. But you have like a dinosaur in there as well.
I wanted to add a little bit of interest so people would have a reason to look at the base, maybe. Yeah.
In your imagination, what is it? A research vessel? Is this these explorers?
Yeah, that's probably fair. It's probably that's what it is.
Yeah.
Research vessel, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, and it tells a full story. We love the integration with the base, the foliage. I assume these are just model kit, just trees that you planted in?
Yeah, it's just model railroad dyed sponge that they use for trees at the very small scales. And at this scale, it looks like trees.
2 different colors. I love that. They're blended really well.
Well, that's how you make it interesting, right?
Yeah. How long have you been model making?
Since 5th grade.
Your whole life. Yeah.
Well, my whole conscious life.
Yeah. Is this how you've always built, and finding things and
designing?
No,
I started out with model cars. And then about 15, 20 years ago, I decided I couldn't bear to polish another paint job or wire another engine. And it was time to move on to something else. And I started making fantasy spaceships and the occasional figure, and this is my latest fantasy spaceship.
I saw that you had other things in the show here in the contest room, dioramas, things that also make use of perspective and scale and interesting bases. Are those the aspects that really appeal to you?
Yeah, I like to make a forced perspective base adds a certain height to the model. You get the feeling that it's up in the air a little further.
Right.
The other thing I like to do is I like to build models that stand some distance above the table because it engages the viewer better than something just laying on the table. So this is a tall model, and I tend to build tall models.
It's one that caught my eye just for the silhouette, just the paint job, this beautiful finish. What can you tell me about that? This finish?
I just wanted to make it more interesting, so I masked off some panels, and I just sponge painted gold, and then orange, and then yellow on it. And it turned out much better than I had any right to expect.
It looks like a real patina. This is some type of copper vehicle with a patina on it.
It turned out, like I say, it turned out much better than I had any right to expect. Yeah.
Wow. And I think mission accomplished in terms of drawing the attention, engaging the viewer, because the closer I look, I'm noticing the base, I'm noticing the interiors, and that 4th level. That did everything.
My wife always says you got to have something to draw the viewer in, and what works best on the models I built is to put an interior in. So I tell my wife that every science fiction model I build, I end up building furniture for, which seems a little counterintuitive, but there it is. Yeah.
Wow, wonderful. What's your next inspiration? What's the next build that you might have in mind?
I think I might build a figure or two. We'll see how that goes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Steve. I'm so glad we stayed till the end to
Thank
find you and meet
me.
you.
I appreciate it.
And congratulations on what a wonderful model.
Thank you.
Mark, so pleasure to meet you. You have a couple models here at the contest, and this one really caught my eye. Tell me about the build of this lander, this vehicle.
Well, the kit was designed by Randy Cooper on a 12-inch hamster ball originally.
Really?
And he designed it, and him and Pegasus Models got together to do the kit.
Right.
Picked it up a couple years ago. It's been about 9 months worth of work putting it together. And building it in stage, you start with you have to do of course, the interior first because everything wraps around that. And I've got one crewman inside and the other guys out here wondering okay, something's interesting on the Mars surface.
Nice. You've built the whole scene around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the kit came with interiors, came with 2 levels.
Right. Well, you got going around, you got the pilot and co-pilot. Around this side, you have storage for their spacesuits with clear fronts.
Wow.
Coming around here, you have 2 bunks.
Yeah.
And
it's a full room.
Yeah. And basically everything with Spaceman Spiff, for lack of a better name, is blue. He's got a blue suit. His locker is blue. His bed's blue. And the commander is all in reds.
Wow.
So bad day happens, something happens, you want to reach for your stuff because that fits you.
Right. There's a full narrative.
Yep.
And did you use any aftermarket accessories or kits to enhance the model?
2 items. Paragraphics photo etch kit, which includes the ladders here and a few other pieces here and there.
The extra fine work, this platform as well?
Yeah, the platform and the 2 ladders. The photo etch ladder that's on the inside came with the kit and it was supposed to be up here. I just moved up there because I had those. The ladder is big ladder is a pain because it's 8 steps and 2 sides, all separate pieces.
Oh my gosh. Each step, separate piece, photo etch. You're sandwiching
well, it comes with a jig you fold up and it's got the slots for the steps.
Yeah.
But it's not at the right height to lay the side ladders down on the ground. So you got to hold it up and glue it. But it took about 4 passes.
Right. But it really stands out. And the way you've painted it, the whole thing has been really impressive.
It's the main base color is Vallejo gray white. And then other Vallejo colors, there's AK and Tamiya on there. Most of the metallics are Vallejo.
Are these is that painted on engine metallic? Because they look good enough to be machined.
That is Molotov.
Of course.
Like for the pens.
Yes.
Well, you can buy
the refill.
Yeah. And you can, for 5 pence worth of ink, you only pay like 2 pence worth.
Yep.
And I just in a bottle or in a little cup and brush it on.
Looks great. Lighting, was that part natively to the kit as well?
No, that's all hand done using Evan Designs. They're all nanos, and even the bigger ones here is just a nano glued to the bottom of a piece of clear sprue, and then polished the top.
Yeah.
Because if you look at a 3 or 5 millimeter LED, how big is the actual LED in there?
Yes.
It's real small.
Yeah. And then the blinking is all done with a
control. Well, Evan Designs, you order them different speeds, different colors. They didn't even charge me extra when I ordered a green and red flasher together and then a blue and red flasher together. Same price for regular flashers.
That's great. All of that, from your paint job to the extra lighting, I love just this light that's spilling out of the interior. Works so well, including the diorama. It's a really great job, Mark.
Thank you.
Yeah. And how much work was this to get this done?
It was about 9 months. 9 months. On the other thing on the lighting was there's a strip LED in the ceiling, but normally it would be overpowering, so I had to put a resistor on it to tone it down.
Yeah.
Otherwise, think of it realistically, you're in the cockpit with those bright lights, your windows become mirrors.
Yes.
The biggest headache I had at the bottom, towards the end, you build the sphere, and then you build the base, and put them together. And I ended up with this horrible seam right down here.
Okay.
So what I did is put a pair of basically additional piping just to cover the seam.
Nice. Very clever, and Randy does a great job designing.
Thank you.
Original designs, and Pegasus did a great job turning this into a kit, and you did a great job executing it.
Thank you.
So pleasure meeting you.
Nice meeting you, sir.
Great job, and congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you guys so much for watching that video. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you we have some excellent merch. We have a 5-pack of demerit badges for sale right now at tested/store.com. We've got the I hung it off of level demerit badge, the I built the chair backwards demerit badge, the I hit my thumb with a hammer demerit badge. We've got the stapler in my finger demerit badge, and my favorite, I stuck the duct tape to itself demerit badge. Get yours now, tested/store.store-store, tested-store. Tested. It's right here. There. Just click there.